lovelies, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tari here at I Will Define Myself. If you are new in here for the first time, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. We're going to go ahead and dive into this reading. This reading is going to be on or for channeled messages for the full moon taking place in the sign of Capricorn, also known as the buck moon, taking place July 10th. I am going to start off with a quick message and reading for Capricorns. Then I will move into group 2, which will be for all Taurus signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. And then I will move along to the third group, which will be Virgo. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in and see what messages Spirit has for you, beginning with our Capricorns. I'm asking for one card from each deck, and I already started pulling beforehand. I blessed each of the decks. So, Capricorn, the first message that is coming forward for you is karmic completion. So you guys are ending and beginning a new cycle in your life right now. I get the feeling that you have learned, you have grown, and now it is time to execute in a sense. But something that you've been through, you are going through this, you are coming to the end and beginning anew, meaning that you're going through another transition or transitional period in your life right now. I feel like you all have been waiting um, to be and operate in this space and place. I feel like you have maybe felt like the cycle that you have been through have been a rather a rather long one. But let's see what other message Spirit has for you surrounding that. So this card indicates the end of a karmic lesson or cycle where you have successfully cleared a contract or debt from your past. This could refer to a challenging situation you have recently conquered in your life, or a troubling experience with an individual that involved a great deal of effort or pain. So you guys are wrapping up. You are out with the old, in with the new, whether that's toxic behaviors or toxic habits. I feel like this full moon is going to cause everybody to be more introspective and evaluate key areas in their life where they have put in the work, but where they can put in more work. And Capricorn, you are definitely right now ending a very challenging cycle in your life and transitioning into a new. So that is great news for you. Excuse me, while I'm also drinking hot tea if you hear anything. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Capricorn for the full moon in Capricorn? What other area? I hope that you guys have been doing well out there and taking care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. The next card that you have coming up for you, Capricorn, is Glow Up. As I mentioned before, you have completed a karmic cycle and you are currently transitioning. And the whatever challenges that you face, whatever hardships, whatever situation you've had to heal from, go through, grow through, it is ultimately leading you to the sun. You see the beautiful meadow in the background. You see the sun shining bright, and your head is held high. There's a level of relief. There's a level of confidence that you are walking into in this with this full moon energy in Capricorn. You are embodying and embracing this current stage of your life and knowing that you have accomplished and overcome what you needed to move forward in your life. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Capricorn? You have heartstrings coming through. I get the feeling that this is definitely what you are completing in this moment. When it comes to your karmic completion, I believe that this definitely had to do with matters of the heart, and you had to put in a lot of work. Um, you could have been dealing with a long term relationship, or even a friends with benefit situation, or even just someone playing with your heart, with your mind, with your feelings for a very extended period amount of time. And I feel like once you came to terms with that, that is when the true healing began. This back and forth, push pull, and tug of war that you've been having with logic versus matters of the heart. There could have been fears of being alone in that sense. You could have been being taken advantage of in a situation, but because you were afraid to leave it and afraid to step outside of your comfort zone or be alone, you stayed. But as a result, you noticed that it began to chip away at who you were as a person, chip away at your peace, chip away at your joy, chip away at who you saw when you looked at yourself in the reflection. And as soon as you made that decision to walk away, step away, and do the work, Spirit is now rewarding you and saying, hey, it is time to transition. You have been successful with this challenge. You have done the work, and you have released this habit. You have released this dead weight. You were clearing out that old energy, and your karmic cycle for this lesson is complete. And it's time for you to experience this glow up. So kudos to you guys. Kudos to you guys. Spirit, what message, what other spiritual message do you have for Capricorn? What type of energy should they embrace and embody for this full moon and sit with and tap into? We're going to go with the one that came out first. Okay. So we've got the koala coming in for you guys. Optimism, harmony, balance. You are being guided to find the harmonic balance of your mind, body, and soul. Focus on your heart's desires. Live your life with purpose, passion, and joy. So as you move into this next stage of this glow up, prioritize yourself. Prioritize balance of your mind, body, and soul, and embrace the spirit animal that is the koala, okay? Redefine what it means to love yourself. Redefine what it means to prioritize yourself. Redefine what it means to fall in love with yourself. Redefine what it means to actually give someone who is actually worthy of your heart, okay? So it could be even redefining those values, okay? And moving forward with the healing that you have done, and just moving forward with grace and with poise. But kudos to you, Capricorn. You have done so much work, and it's time for your glow up. And I want you to sit in this space and this energy during this full moon and continue to pray for discernment, and guidance. And you should probably focus on, again, reflecting and being introspective with how strong you actually are. Let's see one final overall message from Spirit. Let's sum up Capricorn's energy. Okay, we'll do what hopped up first. That sums it up, you guys. The Emperor. The Emperor. You have come so far, Capricorn. It's time for you to own your power, own your energy, own who you are. Okay? In this next stage of your life, you will meet stability in all aspects, mind, body, and soul, which is the ultimate form of love that you can have for yourself. You are in control, you are focused, you are driven, you are going after what you want and what you desire, and all of the work that you have put in. It is now time. You prevailed, you fought, you surrendered, you released, and you've grown. So embrace this Emperor energy, embrace this glow up, and move forward, okay, with that energy and that strength for this full moon in Capricorn, okay? That's what I have for you, lovelies. I'm going to love you and leave you at this time, wishing you peace, love, joy, happiness. If this message resonated, please subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share, hit that notification bell so you know when I post other messages like this, okay? Alrighty. Moving on to Taurus. And Taurus energy. Okay. Let's see what messages are coming through for you, for Spirit, for this full moon in Capricorn. Taurus. Taurus, Spirit. Everyone take a deep breath with me. We move so fast in life, there always seems to be something that has to be done, so I encourage us all to take deep breaths. My apologies also if there's some audio issues. I should have said this at the beginning of the video, but something funky and weird is going on with my headphones. So yeah, definitely just need to figure out what's going on there. But I'm without headphones right now, or any sort of mic, so I'm trying to project for everyone to hear me. Okay. Ground yourself, ground your energy. Spirit, what divine message do you have for Taurus during this time? This full moon energy in Capricorn. Spirit. This message is for if you are a Taurus sun, moon, rising, Venus placement. Personal growth. Personal growth. You have angel number 7 coming through for you all. Okay, personal growth. Your message, Taurus, is this card indicates a time of significant growth and improvement when you are being encouraged to be the best you can be. This is a time to ask yourself, who am I? What do I want from my life? And what is preventing me from achieving it? When you ask yourself these questions, observe whatever comes up. Taurus, now is a time for co-creation with the universe, okay? With the divine. Really, you are in this period where you are experiencing a tremendous amount of growth. And Spirit wants you to be vocal about what it is that your heart desires, what you desire from the divine, in a sense, to co-create, to visualize, okay, what it is that your heart truly desires. You're at that point in your life where you can not only articulate those things, but you can have an honest conversation with yourself about how you are contributing to you actually getting there and to manifesting this. From the great things that you were doing with putting in the work and being disciplined, to the habits or things that you have been faced with, or that have been posing a challenge to you moving forward. So you're in a really great space and place for introspection. You're in a really great space and place for dedication, and you're in a really, really great space and place for honesty. Okay, honesty serving as the foundation, because then you can really be objective and have discernment when it comes to how you move forward. Okay, Spirit, what other guided messages do you have for Taurus, the full moon in Capricorn? One message, please. We've got Drama Queen coming through. Drama Queen. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So, look, we all know what a drama queen is, right? And I don't want anyone to think that this is negative, right? But what I heard is that life is going to life. And you can't expect real results. You can't expect real growth without any challenges, without any tears, without any heartache, without any fears, without any work, without any discipline. So, as you are in this prime space for personal growth, Spirit is reminding you that the journey itself to healing, okay, and what you need to face and be honest with yourself may not always be easy. But it is necessary. Okay? It is necessary, and you will be okay at the end of the day. You will be okay. Have some patience with not only the timeline in which you desire things, but have some patience with yourself. Okay? What you desire will come. It will come. But realize that it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And you're sitting in a prime time in your life where I believe that you can actually appreciate that now. But still, don't be a drama queen about it. And I don't say that to be dismissive. Your feelings are valid, but just know that it's not always going to be easy, but it will definitely get better. We have butterflies coming through. Butterflies. So butterflies in general symbolize transformation, which directly tie into your personal growth here. Okay, to think about the stage, the phases of a butterfly, right? Um, what it goes from versus like what it goes into, what it transitions into. And that's currently what you are experiencing. This is your butterfly. This is your butterfly moment, okay? And the transition, the personal growth that you're going through, you are going to spread your wings. You're going to fly. You're going to soar. You're going to be so much better for the transformation, for the dormancy, for the stillness, okay, for the reflection, for the introspection, for the work, for the discipline, for the honesty, for the tears, for the fears, everything. Everything. You are going to be better for it. The butterfly is a magnificent creature that symbolizes just transformation, growth, and so many other things. What energy, Spirit, does Taurus need to embrace and embody during this time of the full moon in Capricorn? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we have the elk coming through. Stamina, awareness, and tenacity. You're being guided to keep your eyes, mind, and heart on your desires. Marshal your power to follow through and break free from discomfort Expand and stretch yourself in ways you never thought possible. You are a teacher and student of life. Again, it may get hard, but you have the grit, okay? Your what you desire, spirit is calling you to manifest that. Sit in that energy, sit in that space and co-create with the divine, okay? That's what you are being called to do, to lean into that energy. You are a butterfly in this transformation, this personal growth that you are currently experiencing, because I feel like it's something that you are currently in the process of. It is magical, truly magical, which means it's a magical time to step into that energy of co creating with the divine. Okay? Let's see. Let's get a final message from the tarot for you guys. Overall energy. Ooh, that was rather quick. Okay, we have coming through the death card in reverse. Okay, don't get so stuck in old patterns. Okay, the death card is all about death. It's about shedding what no longer serves you, persons, places, things, habit. And so with this coming in reverse, it's telling me that maybe you have struggled, that maybe you have struggled a little bit with actually letting go of certain things. Maybe you are fighting change. Maybe you're fearing it. Maybe you are holding holding on to it, but this is necessary for your personal growth and transformation. So lean into this energy, lean into the change, lean into this growth and capitalize on it, because now is the time. Use the full moon energy and Capricorn to co create, okay? To embrace and be very introspective about where you are, who you are, where you're going, and take full ownership of that and step in there with confidence, knowing that you are being divinely guided and protected. All right, Taurus, that is what I have got for you. Okay, let me see if I can. Sorry about that. I had something fall. But okay, that's what I have for you, lovelies. All right. If this message resonated, great. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, share, hit that notification bell, because there are plenty of other messages where this came from. Okay? Until next time. Now, we are going to be moving on to the last earth sign, Virgo. All right, my lovely Virgos, hello and welcome. Welcome to the channel. Today's message is going to be, as I mentioned before, we are going to be talking about the full moon that's taking place in Capricorn June 10th, and channeling some messages for spirit, for my Virgos, sun, moon, rising, Venus placement. So pause, channel your energy, activate your intuition, and let's be one together in this moment. Okay? Spirit, what message do you have for Virgo? For this full moon energy in Capricorn. Everybody take a deep breath with me. Ground your energy. Ooh. We have 16. Rebirth coming through. Rebirth. Very, very, very powerful, powerful message. Rebirth. Virgos, let's see what your spiritual message is. This card indicates a time of major transition and transformation that will result in significant personal growth. By drawing this card, you have entered a period of spiritual awakening and rebirth, where you have the opportunity to align with your higher self and the overarching principles that guide you. This is where you surrender to the changes around you and prepare to be the best you can be. Keywords coming in from there: transition and transformation. Okay, so you are going through major transition and transformation during this time. It's a time of opportunity, Virgo. It's a time of change. Okay, you might be seeing the number 5 or triple angel number 5s or 55, right? Symbolizing change, opportunity, abundance in that sense. And Spirit wants you to be open to that, because this is, you don't get diamonds without the pressure, right? So during this transition, during this transformation, you may be feeling the pressure, but that's because on the other end of it, you are being shaped and molded and formed to be a diamond. That pressure is necessary, but it's a very critical time right now in your life for you to lean into this energy. Expect the unexpected, okay? Embrace it. Know that life is happening for you, not to you, okay? And put one foot in front of the other. But you are deserving. You know, you might just get some surprise things that come through, okay? You might get a new job offer, you might get into a new relationship, you might start your own business, you know. Your social media stuff might skyrocket, okay? You know, your podcast might, you know, hit the charts, right? You may get a whole new wave of people that, you know, tune in and start listening. So just be open to this, be open during this transition and during this transformation of your life, because it's pressing you to grow. Not only as a human, but as a spiritual being having a human experience, okay? It's going to force you to trust your intuition, connecting to the divine and leaning heavily on that to have discernment with how you navigate the space. But trust and believe that things will align as they should for your highest good ultimately. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Virgo? We have secrets coming through. Secrets. Secrets coming through, Virgo. You've got rebirth and you've got secrets. You're not being honest with yourself about something, Virgo. There's something that you're not being honest with yourself about. I don't feel like this is a secret that you are necessarily keeping from somebody else, or a secret somebody asked you to keep for somebody else. It feels like you're not being completely honest with yourself. It could be about something that you desire. It could be in pertaining in relation to who you are. But there's some honest dialogue and conversations that you need to have that have been going on within yourself that you need to make, that you need to face. And you just need to be honest about it. You need to accept it. Lean into that energy, because it's going to be important. This could be part of maybe some of the pressure and anxiety that you may be feeling during this transition and this transformation. But it's necessary, because Spirit is trying to get you to confront the inevitable. Okay? So maybe pray for a little guidance. Okay? Releasing to the divine and having an honest, introspective conversation about what it is that you're not being honest with yourself about. Okay? Let's see. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Virgo? Coming through. Ooh, here we go. we have communication coming through. Okay, so what is it that you need to communicate? There's something that you need to say, Virgo, and there's something that you have been holding in that you need to say. And I believe that this is going to serve as an important aspect of this rebirth. Okay, maybe being more vocal is a part of this rebirth. Okay, maybe being more honest about how you feel about something that you've been holding in and keeping to yourself is an important aspect of this transition and this transformation that's going on in your life, which is ultimately going to make you into the diamond that you are. Excuse me, needed some tea. Rebirth isn't, rebirth doesn't mean it's easy. Rebirth means that you are reborn again, right? And with the cycles that we have in life, our karmic cycles, our evolution, we are constantly being reborn, okay? There's a beginning period, there's an end period, and then, of course, there are certain lessons that we are still faced with, every single day. And we are meant to use and apply, okay, the growth that we have gained from previous rebirths to help us with the future when it comes to relaxing and surrendering to things. Okay? Virgo, you have cougar energy coming through. Assertive, wise, decisive. You are being guided to be attentive towards the universal nudges in your life. Make your decision, take a risk, and step outside your comfort zone. If you change your approach, you change your direction. Each inspired action taken will deliver you to your heart's desires. Take that leap, Virgo. I feel like you just needed to hear it. I feel like you just needed the okay to take the leap. Okay? Um, Lean into your fear and and be vocal. Okay? Don't don't hold back. Okay, Spirit, what is the final and overall energy and message that sort of sums up this entire reading or messages that you have for Virgo, Spirit? If you've made it this far, I'm going to ask that you subscribe to the channel, like, leave a comment, share as well, hit that notification bell. There are plenty of other messages where this came from, and I love having you guys here. Okay. Spirit, final message for Virgo. I heard it's coming. You just got to be a little bit more patient. So that's what I heard. It's coming. Um, but you've got to be a little bit more patient, okay? You have 10 of Wands coming through in reverse, however. So there has been something that you have been carrying, okay? I think it's mentally you've been exhausting yourself with, or again, I think it has to do with what you've been holding in and what you haven't been being honest with yourself about, and you're feeling this applied pressure because you're going through an area of personal growth, of rebirth in your life, okay? And this transition, this transformation that you were experiencing, this, what you've been carrying and need to release and be honest about and be vocal about, is going to serve as a key catalyst for you moving forward into this energy, taking charge of the direction of your life, and being open to what the divine has for you. Okay, my lovely Virgos, that's what I have for you. I'm going to love you and leave you now. Again, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel, and I'm sending you all peace, love, joy, happiness as well. Until next time.